Currently waiting at the airport for Uber and Lyft rides. Honestly, I'm just kind of looking for a place to escape for a minute. Today is the film shoot, TV shoot, whatever you want to call it, for the Maybe I'm Wrong project. We're supposed to shoot 3 episodes. Each episode having its own topic. The first topic will be identity and what it means to you, how it affects your life, how it, how your identity and your sense of identity influences everything about you. The other one is best worst. What is something that you know in your heart of hearts is absolutely 100% terrible, but you love it no matter what because it scratches that itch. And the third topic would be what is the responsibility of an artist? Especially in our modern times, like right now, what is the responsibility of an artist? Should it be just to take our minds off the fact that the world is burning and we're all going to hell? Or is it to question authority and to make people uncomfortable, to make people think, what is that responsibility? And are we as artists, no matter the form that you use, are we living up to our responsibility? So that is the questions that I would like to discuss, but I don't know if we will have the opportunity because honestly, it's a project that I am doing, that I am trying to run. So I have no idea if people are really going to show up. I'm nervous. I'm scared because this is a bigger one. This isn't, just me fucking around with this phone or camera that I own. This is something like kind of a little bit more serious and a little bigger. And I don't know. I'm not somebody that people buy in for, I'm not someone that people will like. Yeah, I think that's just what it is. As I'm not someone that people really truly buy in for, I'll have people show up and help out, but they're there, but they're not invested. That's maybe buy in is not the right term, but I don't have people who are seriously invested in anything I do. They're they'll there to help me because they like me maybe, or because they're bored or I've guilted them into it. But rarely do I ever have people who actually are really truly invested and share my vision and want to see it through. It's 3 o'clock, a little bit after 3, and I'm about to go to Midwest to start setting up. And remember what I talked about earlier? I've had 4 messages in the last couple hours of people canceling. With a 5th, possibly. Seven out of 10 people. 7 out of 10 people either canceled or no-showed this film shoot. I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I'm not. I talked about it earlier in the day, how people just don't seem to buy in. They won't invest with me, and I don't know why. What am I doing wrong? Why don't people care? Why can't they just... I don't know, man. I don't know how many times I've dropped everything to go help a fucking friend.
especially when it's something that is this important, something that I've been trying to do for the longest time, to try to make something successfully. I rented the studio. I set it up months in advance. What more can I do? Huh? I'm asking, seriously, I don't want this to go into the void and not be answered. I want a legitimate fucking answer. What do I need to do to make people buy in? To make people invested? I want to make something, and I want you to be part of it. I want my friends to be part of it. I want my family to be part of it. Is that asking too much? I'm not asking you to give up your lives. I'm asking for 2 to 3 hours one day. One fucking day. But look at the bright side. 7 of 10 people didn't show up. 2 of them did. 2 of them did. 7 of 10 didn't show up. 2 of them did. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Shelly. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry if this might sound like I'm not appreciative. I'm upset, and I'm hurt, and I'm embarrassed, and I'm angry, and I'm sad. And if you're doing the math, 7 people didn't show up. 2 did. So what is the one that's missing? That's me.
Let's get up. Let's try and have a good day. I'm gonna take a shower. I have therapy later. Let's go try and make some money and see what happens. Therapy was really hard today. Yeah. I don't know what to say other than just everything sucks. Everything sucks, and I feel like there's no good direction or feeling, not feeling, there's no good direction or way for me to go. Every option I have is bad. Every option, I'm going to lose something. It is a little bit after 5 in the morning, and I'm about to drive to St. Louis to pick up Mr. J. I'll probably spend most of the day in St. Louis, possibly. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Actually, I think I got like less than 2 hours of sleep last night, and I'm feeling kind of shitty, so we'll see how this day goes. I may just do the whole Mr. J thing and then head back, or I may drive for a little while, or I may drive the whole day. I frankly don't know. Just dropped off Mr. J, and now I'm going to drive a little bit, make some money while I'm here in St. Louis. Probably be here until about 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to head back home. I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm glad to see Mr. J, but man, makes me miss wrestling. Makes me miss anarchy. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was ready. I keep thinking just to go back, but I know, like, I'm not ready mentally. Not even fucking close. But I want to be there. I want... when the time is right. not right yet. We are at a place called Ethel's in O'Fallon, I guess. I want to meet Buddy for lunch. Yeah, I don't know. This place looks kind of cool. It's a barbecue place. So we'll try it. This is the first time I've had like barbecue that's not chicken in over a year, so kind of excited for that. I just returned home. I've been driving since 3:30 this morning. It is now 11:40 a.m. In the last 48 hours, I've gotten maybe 6 hours of sleep. Since Wednesday, I've driven over 1,200 plus miles. I am fucking fried. I am so dead tired right now. Like, I don't know. Are there bags under my eyes? Do I have eyes anymore? It's almost noon. On this Saturday, January 31st, and in about 7 hours, I will be hosting the first. I don't know if it's the first, but like I'll be hosting my first furry community game night at after the store closes, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been planning this for several weeks now, and I've had no issues up until last night. Last night, a furry who I'd never heard of before or known of, which is not a big surprise. I'm brand new. There's a lot of people I don't know right now. Asked if it would be okay if they came. I'm like, you're part of the community. No one has said anything bad, so yeah, you're welcome to come. Within an hour or two of that, I started getting messages saying that this person has a problematic history and there's been allegations of stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like, are these allegations, like, are they founded? Is there proof? You know, this is a community event. This isn't like a private event. This is a community event, even though it is like after hours, and I am the one running it. But this is for the community. It's like, there's like, it's like, until there's like proof, I have to run this like I would run any other public event. And so now I'm having people say that, well, they're not comfortable if that person's there. And I say it's completely fair and understandable. And I completely understand. And I let that person know, like, hey, I've just been made aware of these things. Full disclosure, if I find out this stuff is true, you will be asked to leave and you will not be welcome back. And while you're here, be aware that, be respectful and follow proper public etiquette, etc., etc. AKA, don't be a fucking douchebag. Don't be a creepy predator. Don't be an asshat. So, and now that person may not even show up now. I don't know. We'll see. But I am having flashbacks now of what happened at Midwest 2 weeks ago. Week ago, where 10 people were supposed to show up, and one showed up, with a second showing up 3 hours late, 2 hours late, basically when everything was done. But I still appreciated that she showed up. So now, with that recent thing in my head, I am worried that I'm going to have this event, this game night, and no one is going to come. And if that wasn't enough, my personal life is. I'll talk about that later. I'm going to go in and take a nap. I'm going to go in and eat. Then I'm going to take a nap.
Oh man, the last couple weeks have been not great. Um, I don't know where to start here. It's funny, I always have an idea of what I'm gonna say, what topics I'm gonna discuss, which feelings and shit I'm gonna share, and then I get in front of this camera and then it just goes out the window. uh, Life has been difficult these last couple of weeks, especially the last couple days. Um, and you pay for access to my life um, if you're on my Patreon. Um, and if you don't pay for access to my life, you get some of it on the YouTube. And I often feel obligated to share everything with you. And I realize that is not always a popular choice, and that there are some people, especially in my life, who would rather me never say anything private in public. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I've ever been. I am someone who processes my emotions, my feelings, my traumas, my pleasures in public. But sometimes those things are not just mine. Sometimes those are shared traumas and shared feelings and shared issues. So I'm kind of stuck. Like, I want to talk about it with you. I want to discuss with you, but I know that other people involved would rather me not. And that's where I'm at right now. What I can say, what I will say is that things with my wife, my partner, Cassandra, Cassie, we're having uh, we're having the same issues we've had for the past 10 years plus. Um, and I feel like a broken record because I feel like I say this every couple months. It's like it's come to a head. Maybe now things will get better. Several months later, it came to a head. I hope now things get better. And this time, it's come to a head. I don't know if it's going to get better. I don't know anything anymore. I'm scared. I'm scared that my life's about to change in a way I never anticipated. I'm scared that I'm going to lose everything. And there's no one to blame. It's no one's fault. It would be a lot easier if I could blame myself or blame Cassie or if I could blame Trump. It's just life, man. And people change. I have changed. I am not the same person that I used to be. I've changed a lot over the last couple of years. I don't recognize myself in the mirror anymore. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
let's talk about some positive things. This past weekend, I was able to hold or throw an event. Throw an event? Is that what they say? I created an event and I ran a game night for the local Columbia, Missouri furry community. And it seemed like everybody had a good time. We had about 9 people come out, 10 total, but like then one left and then somebody else came. So it was like we had 9 people at one time. And everybody seemed to have a good time. I hope so. I have a couple photos I'll probably share. I really enjoyed it. I was kind of the host. I was the center of attention for a little bit. I ran. So we had 9 people. So we put like half over here, half over here, and we played wavelength. And I kind of hosted it. I would like do the wheel and the spin and etc. etc. And it was a lot of fun. I really just be in the center, but not being, I got to run things, but not be like, look at me, ha ha ha. And I got to run around and be stupid, and that was kind of the thing. I just got to be fun and silly. I didn't have to be serious. No one was looking at me for answers, really. It was fun. As the night wound down, I ended up staying there with 2 people till very, very late. Yeah, it was a good time. I met Mochi for the first time in real life. Mochi is the one who has created this art here of Noms. I really like it. This is going to be my badge. But Mochi did that. She's a very talented artist, and she's really cool. I really liked Mochi. I'm probably going to get some more art done by her soon. Then Sunday happened, and yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But I will say Sunday night, I ran Clock Tower at Maisling's after hours, and I got to run a teensy script that a member of the online Clock Tower community, furry community, I think he's a furry, I'm not sure what Chiz is. Anyways, I ran a script that Chiz made, and it's a teensy script, and there's 4 roles on this script. There is Leviathan, Zon, Savant, and Heretic. And there's a Pope script, so you can have multiple of the same good player in play. And it's called like What the Hell Just Happened. I think it needs to be renamed, be called Heretic Math, because that's what it is. You need to figure out what the heretic number is in order to win the game. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, like I said, I just really enjoyed it. We ran 2 of those games. The first game, we had 6 players. So 2 evils, 4 good. The first game, I put 3 heretics in and 1 savant. And good won. And the second game, I put 1 heretic in and 3 savants. Now this game was interesting because 2 of the savants didn't bother coming to me day 1. 1 savant never came to me at all for any information, and the one that didn't go for night 1, I think only came on night 2. I think Spike only came on night 2. They may have come on night 4 as well, but I don't remember. But out of the 3 savants, only 1 of them came to me for regular information. And Evil Team figured out how many heretics were in play. and they had it. They had it. But the guy that was the demon was so excited that they needed three. Was it 3 votes? No, we had somebody that had 3 votes on them. They needed 4 votes to kill him and for the evil to win. And we got 3, and it was coming to him, and he was so excited. He just goes, "Kill me!" But he didn't raise his hand. He did not vote for himself. He just said, "Kill me," because he was so excited because he thought he had just won. And it ended up being 3 and tying, and that meant evil could not win at that point. I felt so bad. It was so bad. But it is what it is, man. He still really enjoyed the game. He was kicking himself so bad. He's like, "Oh, I was evil and I could have won it, but I got so excited." It's like, yeah, it happens. It happens. Um, in a couple weeks, I'm supposed to be going to Conflation in St. Louis. I'm supposed to be vending, and I'm supposed to be running Blood on the Clock Tower, which reminds me I need to respond to an email about Blood on the Clock Tower. Note to self. Um, but yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Conflation. Well, the other day in that snowstorm that we had the hotel that hosts it, their pipes burst, and now they have to. Conflation has to find a new hotel within like 20 days or less to move an entire con to. And I just don't see that happening. I mean, they might pull it out, but depending on where it goes, I may not be able to afford to go at this point. I don't know. There's so much, just like everything is up in the air right now. And part of me is really considering just going ahead and like canceling everything and just not going because I'm booked, man. Like from now until April, I have something scheduled every fucking weekend. And I want to do another furry game night for the community, and I want to do a night of, I want to do a game night or a movie night with my friends. Um, especially a movie night because we had to cancel the last one because of weather, and I kind of feel like some of them, like especially like Jake, may need a mental break from school, and I want to be able to provide that. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We've still got time. But yeah, I have Cassie's birthday this weekend. Weekend after that is Valentine's Day. The weekend after that is Conflation. The weekend after that is a furry event in St. Louis on Saturday, and then Saturday night is the brain rot. What is that called? The Valentine's Day party at GALC. After that weekend is, what was the first weekend of March? There was something the first weekend of March, and I don't remember what it was now. Shit. I don't know. But then there's stuff in March, and then there's Planet Comic Con, and it's just like, it's a thing after a thing after a thing after a thing, and like, I'm bitching and I'm complaining about it, but that's what I want, man. I love it. I love having things on my calendar. I just wish there was more days in which to do things. Uh, Mostly, I wish there was like, I wish I could do more things that aren't just on the weekends. That's the big thing, is I have to put all the events always, always, always on the weekend, and just like, it'd be so much easier if I get some of those during the week. But it is what it is. It is now February. It's February 2nd. Um, and I'm going to start a new thing for exercising. I'm calling it 5x5. Okay, so this is the first day of the 5x5s. I don't know how long and how well this is going to work. Might be too easy, might be too hard, might be too ambitious. I don't know, but we're going to find out. I want to try and film these. Whether or not it ever makes the light of day is another thing. But this is day one of the 5x5s, starting with 5 minutes on the treadmill. And I think we will do resistance 10 and go from there. That's 10 minutes here. I'm sorry, not 10 minutes. 5 minutes here, then 5 sets of 5 push-ups, sit-ups, dead bugs, and squats. So those 4 plus this is 5, and 5 and 5 is those. So yeah, that is the plan for now. So let's get to it. And the plan is to do that every single day, starting on the 2nd, because I didn't do it yesterday because of things. Starting today until the end of the month. And I want to see how many days in a row I can get myself out here to do at least that, because my exercising lately has not been consistent. And consistency lately for me has been really fucking difficult, especially sleep. So I need to, part of wanting to have the life that I want now, I'm getting to be an active and social part. It's now time for me to get to the consistency part, especially when it comes to myself. So eating correctly, working out, taking care of myself. I need to work on that now. And especially working on myself, because like I have such horrible, terrible, like body image that I need to do something to get hold of it. And I know that, you know, my goal is to get down to 250 pounds. And I know that once I get to 250 pounds, I'm still not going to be happy with my body and I'm going to want to go lower. But, you know, I'm trying at least to take control of my body. And I don't remember where I saw this thing, but I saw something that said, like, if you have body image issues, sometimes taking photos and like looking at yourself, especially the parts that you hate the most, can help desensitize you to that negativity, and you can sometimes become a little more accepting of it. So I've been doing that, and it's embarrassing, and I hate it. Like sometimes I'll take a photo and then I'll forget to, like, you know, delete it, and then I'll scroll through my phone and I'll see it and I'll just go, oh God, I fucking hate myself. Why do I do this? But I'm trying at least to make myself like get past this body image shit. While I was just talking there's something else I needed to talk about. I don't remember what it was now. Body image shit. I need to address an elephant in the room about the situation that happened at Midwest a couple weeks ago, and I'm pushing it off, and I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm just not, but I need to address it because I can't have that happen again. Other than that, I'm just trying. Like, yeah, I'm just trying. I reached out to a former friend. Well, okay, this is complicated. So I had a friend, and she and I ended the friendship because I overreacted. But mostly what happened is I self-sabotaged, and and I came to terms with that recently, and I reached out to her and I apologized, and we're talking again as friends. But I realized that I do, like, yeah, I feel bad about that, which makes me think of my friend Carrie, and I feel like I'm having a real hard time talking with Carrie recently because I feel guilty every time I see her, because she lost everything because she hired someone that I suggested, and that person ended up being a horrible, fucking terrible, goddamn snake. And they manipulated and lied and destroyed my friend's life. A person who is nothing but kind and sweet and generous and loving, and this horrible fucking person went out to destroy them.
And then other snakes who saw that opportunity to saw that they have a moment in time to then jump aboard and get rid of my friend, to get rid of Carrie before they could take her job, a job that they don't fucking deserve, and a job that they don't. And they jumped on board and they got rid of my friend, and it's fucked up her life, and I feel guilty. And I know Carrie doesn't blame me, but I blame me. And it's hard. It's hard for me now because every time I see Carrie, I think about how much I've ruined her life. And I know Carrie's like, no, she would have hired her regardless because of this or that. And no. She may have thought about hiring her, but she hired her because of my recommendation. Because my judge of character, which apparently is shit. I think I'm gonna cut it here, man. I still gotta do the 5x5s, and I want to film that. So I'll probably do that, and then put some more of my magic cards up on sale. Figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm not, and I think I'll call it there. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've all done for me. Continue to like, subscribe, share, whatever. Please also check out my Patreon. It's in this general area here somewhere. Link is also in the description. All of that money is pretty much going to help me supplement my income a little bit and to help me on my journey, because it's not cheap. Trying to figure out who you are at 43 years old when you have no real education and no job prospects is not fucking easy. I need to get off my ass and launch and officially start launching and putting out stuff for the for the Creative Control Patreon. But there's something I have to address with that first, and I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, let's get to work. Peace, love. What is it? Peace, love your face. No, what do I say? I'm too tired. Seriously, I'm so fucking tired. I'm getting no sleep, and I'm not gonna go to sleep for another several hours. So, okay, thanks. Love your face. Bye.